105, baby. 105. Welcome. Let me just put it on as a test of respect. Guys, I am so excited. I'm getting ready to get on a plane, fly to DC. I've got a couple of people coming with me. That'll be an interesting story. Very excited. I have, and why am I sharing this? Let's see. I grew up in Lake Charles, Louisiana, tiny little podunk nothing town. My mother's been dead for, 20 years. My dad's been dead since I was 9. They would both be so proud that their son has been invited to not only, the Bitcoin thing. They wouldn't probably understand that. Most certainly they wouldn't. But got my hair cut properly for I am going into service, sir. That's really what I would say to Mr. Trump if he, hey, what can I do for you? I am so excited about this new team coming together and getting this country together, get it back on the right track. Bitcoin most certainly is just jacked up, moving all over the place. In fact, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. If you find this interesting, this is going to be short. I have to leave here at 1:30 for St. Pete Airport. So I'm just going to give a quick update because you guys have been requesting that I do these. Evidently, people like these live shows. So here we go, man. Here we go. I hope you can see the screen. I think you can. Yeah. Dude, look at this, huh? 105, $9.03. 104, 944. Okay. We're up 4.9% for the day. Let me remind you, this is a 4-hour chart for those that wondering. $89,185 print was made 4 days ago. 4 days ago, roughly the same exact time. $89. It fell off of a number around 96, 95, somewhere in here, okay? 90, this says 99. Let's call it 90, 95, 96, fell down to 89 in less than 7 days, 4 days, in fact. It's up. Can we do math, Gary? $15,000. That's 15%, by the way. In fact, 16% on a $90,000 print. Okay, like this is rocking. Okay, this is rocking and rolling. Now, there's some other big winners here. Silver's off. It's come back up. Okay, it really fell off here from 30. You just can't. I sold mine at 32. I'm not saying that I was a genius, but I sold it at 32. Oh, let's go look at this. I sold that silver. Well, I know when I sold it. I sold it right here. Right here. Around right here. Okay. That was in October of 24. Let's go look at what Bitcoin's price was. October of 24. I converted every dollar of that in the kids' trust. October, I bought. Tell you what, I bought $66,600 Bitcoin. I bought $66,000 Bitcoin with silver that I had held for 15 years. Sold it at 32-ish net to me. And then I bought Bitcoin with it. It was about $700,000 worth of. So I bought 10 Bitcoin, probably 11 Bitcoin if I remember correctly. It's in my book somewhere. So I bought 11 Bitcoin at 66,600 grand. That 10 Bitcoin now is worth $1.4 million. or 1,040,000, and silver's going down. I could take you through the house that I had also, the house that I sold for 2.4 mil. That was not all net to me, I don't think, but then I converted that immediately into Bitcoin. And I think that was around 62. People were laughing at me because the price fell to 55. So real estate, silver, gold are getting destroyed by Bitcoin. Absolutely eviscerated. Okay. Decimated means 10%. Eviscerated means just being ripped into pieces. By the way, the US dollar is not getting stronger. Okay. I'm going to just throw it out there. We have to shift our thought process and understand that the US dollar, of course, is going to strengthen against all other currencies and probably many of the commodities that we see in the world. Diamonds ain't doing so well. Oh, gosh, that monopoly's unwound too. Wow. That's very interesting. I got to get back to Jace A1 here on this X thing. Is that a problem or do we have an issue? I don't know if we have an issue or Gary has more watching on X than YouTube. Hey, just tell me what that means. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because I don't watch X at the same time I'm doing this. Anyway, back to the Charter Rooney. 104, baby. 104. By the way, next week when I get back from DC, and I'm going to tell you about my trip coming up, going with two wonderful women. The one from Orlando and one from, where did she say she lived? Sarasota or somewhere in there. And they're traveling with me. One's, anyway, it's going to be awesome. Awesome trip. I am so excited. Let's see. We got MicroStrategy up $391. Okay. It's near its top today. It's up 6.6%. While I'm looking at these for you MicroStrategy crazy guys, which, guilty, sir. The volume has been 13 million shares today. Bitcoin's traded around $2 billion just on, is that right? Maybe not. Ethereum is, it's come up, but it just doesn't look good, does it? It just does not look good. MicroStrategy at 391. CleanSpark has a great day today. Look at that, huh? Just like bing. They're up from, you could have bought CleanSpark for $9. Now, this is something I've learned this year. I think I entered all these markets probably a little too early. And I am now reminded that the beauty behind Bitcoin and this whole complex is this volatility, and that if you're just patient, you're going to get filled at your number. For instance, if you really wanted to I'd stick a bid in at 98. You'll probably get filled at some point, or 97 maybe. If you wait for 88, good luck on you. But XRP, let's talk about the big mover. These guys, I will say, any company, decentralized, centralized, whatever, that can withstand the power of litigation. They spent over $100 million. That destroys most companies. This is back in 2024. They're at 49 cents. Okay, 1 year ago, guys. 1 year ago, January. That's why. Let's go back. Let's do a day chart here. And we are November 24th. Yeah, see, so 2 months ago, 52 cents. This thing is rocked. 6-bagger. And I have a ton of my friends who are Bitcoiners who've owned this thing since 10 cents. They don't like it. They have held it and they're playing the price action. I mean, these are serious Bitcoiners. And they've been around the space a long time. But it looks like to me the complex is going to do well. Doge is up. It's hitting the 41 center again. It was at 48 cents just a year ago. Iron is up about 8%. Wolf is up 11%. Doing well today, boys. Look at old Mara, dude, 13%. Go Mara, Fred Teal. See you tonight. I guarantee Fred Teal will be at the Bitcoin event tonight and a lot of other monsters. Can you believe a human being who was not in this industry 4 years ago made a decision 4 years ago that he was going to either just retire or go deep into this particular industry, and made a statement to his friends that he would know or get to know and become friends with every major player in the crypto community. I got to tell you guys, I want to commend, not me, I want to commend that a vision, the statement following the vision to the humanity, to public, literally telling people what you're going to do and being willing for people to say, why are you bragging? Or why are you doing this? Why are you showing off? It is my hack trick to my lazy bitch self. Okay. I'm a composite of a whole bunch of different personalities. It was my hack to go, hey, I'm going to get into crypto, dude. I'm going to know everyone. A guy calls me up from England the other day. He said, dude, I remember you telling me 3 years ago that you would freaking meet everyone. And now I've been invited. I did not pay for this ticket. These are very sought after tickets, but I'm being invited to the Bitcoin community, to the ball that David Sachs is hosting, and I'm going to the bloody inauguration. An awesome ticket with Trump as a guest of Vivek, who's probably going to be the next senator and governor of Ohio. Why am I sharing this? One, I don't have my mother or my father to go, hey, aren't you guys proud? You did a good job. Okay. I mean, you did a good job. All the stuff I put my family through, being immature and misguided and all over the place, ADHD and, obsessive personality. You know what? I wrote up on a screen the other day. I make a lot of notes. And I made the comment, obsession has served me extremely well. All the downsides to obsession, let me tell you, obsession is the only reason that I was able to do what I've been able to do in 3 years. Seriously. One day I'm probably going to write a book about the last 6 years, and it is absolutely an amazing story of how someone can pivot in a way that, it's unbelievable. So I offer that out to anyone who's stuck, anyone that thinks you're in a shithole right now. Sit down with yourself, man. Find out who you are. I am this. I want this. And whatever you want bad enough, you will most certainly get it. And you can do it and maintain respect and credibility and ethics. So I'm off that, okay? Get back to my little charting. Personally think Doge is probably going to explode because of the XR, because of X. Solana crushing it. What else do we have to watch? I'm not going to go through everything. We have XRP's $184 billion entity today. NVIDIA's $138 up a tad. The darling of Wall Street. It just isn't getting the news, is it? Especially when you do this. Now watch this. Let's go compare to Bitcoin. Oh, wow. So let's see. Why didn't that not compare my NVIDIA? Okay, any of you people who have been to some of these hot shot places, these events, I ain't going to do that anymore. Don't even know how to do that. Any of you guys that have been to these events, especially like maybe the ladies or some of the professional guys, give me some tips on what I should and shouldn't do. Okay. I've never been to any of this stuff. Okay. I don't like these things. I mean, do I not like, I'm just probably not massively comfortable. That's probably the point. I'm not massively comfortable with lots and lots of people, but I love doing like one-on-one, small people, small groups. But if you have any advice for me, by the way, I must have lost my 2 wool cashmere coats for wintertime in my divorce. Couldn't find either one of them. Oops. Anybody that knows where there's an awesome store for me to get a extremely warm but extremely beautiful, masking my long, elongated 6'2", only in my dreams. I'll be 5'7" and degrading for the rest of my life from here. I'll probably be 5'6" next year. But the gravity of Bitcoin is going to make me feel like I'm tall. And that's all that matters, doesn't it? So, guys, listen, I am going to get my shit together. Oh, look, I'm getting help, dude. Nordstrom's, Tyson's Mall. It's close to D.C. I'm staying at the Willard Hotel. I understand it's the mutts and nuts, actually. And it ought to be for what I'm freaking paying them. Okay, let's go through some of these comments. Actually, I dig this. I love going through the comments. Andre, love you, Gary. Thank you, dude. Thank you for following me. Let's do this. Let's do it, dude. If you guys just push a ton of energy my way, okay? Any cool people make sure they reach out to me. I don't know everyone by face. If you know some cool people that you think we should get together that's going, please introduce them. I'm staying at the Willard Hotel. Easy for you to contact me. You can hit me on X. Do not move it through Google, though. They're going to censor and watch everything I'm doing. Gary has more watching on X than YouTube. Still don't know what that means, but we'll get there. Where the hell is everybody? Oh, I don't know where everybody is. Probably watching a bunch of shows. A1, let me know what that means, man. Sushi San says, hello, Gary. Hello, Sushi San. Adrian Martinez, does the U.S. buying Bitcoin strengthen the dollar? I think it does. I think it strengthens the United States. That's all that matters, man. We strengthen the United States. Look, the U.S. dollar is going to get stronger against all other currencies, but in reality, it is not getting stronger. It is getting stronger only against other things that aren't Bitcoin. The paradigm is getting ready to shift, okay? I mean, it is the North Star, the lighthouse. It is the metric that is finite, that is not going to change, and everything's going to be like, hey, look at that thing. It's going up 45% a year. This is just inevitability now. What do you feel like Saylor will announce on Tuesday? I think he's going to announce that he probably bought more Bitcoin. What do you think, man? I think he did. I think I should be buying it right now. Hi, Gary at Gary Cardone. I am a great dad. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, dude. If you're a parent, that's an awesome thing to say to yourself on a regular basis. That is an awesome thing. I am a great dad also, dude. I went to a basketball game last night. I had a space open. There must have been 1,000 people in the space. I had headphones on, listening to it kind of. And I knew my daughter, it's not on my watch this week, but I knew my daughter was going to score a basket. And I drove over there. I ended up, didn't even enjoy any of the spaces, but I watched my daughter score her first goal and felt guilty that I haven't like done more hoops with her. That's one of the anyway. I haven't. I feel like I didn't do enough. But let's see. Here we go. We got LinkedIn user. Oh wow, that's anonymous. Thanks for covering XRP. Okay, dude. As long as people can answer. As long as people can answer questions, I think the market's a monster market, and I think Bitcoin's going to do extremely well, and there may be some other winners. And if there should be other winners, man. This is going to be a monster play. I'm so glad there wasn't not just Enron, that there was other competitors that helped the disruption occur. I'm glad. I wish there had been more than Google and Facebook. We have a lot of work to do on that front, by the way. Just want to heads up. We have a lot of work to do on Google and Facebook, and I think they have a lot of explaining. I think they have a big explanation to provide to their shareholders. I think they have a monster obligation to the entire United States of America, shareholder, user or not, how our data was exploited. Furthermore, how did they channel any type of messaging that may have caused extreme harm, death, mental distress for the rest of their lives? Anyone that has taken this vaccine must be freaking terrified every day they wake up. At least at a subconscious level, you must be like, oh shit. That is massive class action for me, okay? I think these companies should be put out of business for perpetuating one of the most heinous crimes on planet Earth ever. Talk about genocide. It's disgusting. Okay, we know. I can say this with clarity, and I don't judge people before they go to the courts. I have had many people judge me. Let's go through the court system and find out what the real story is. There's so many bullshit class actions going on right now. We'll see how long that goes on. I think that comes to an end. And there have been a bunch of these class actions that have been generated solely because the Chevron deference. I mean, you literally had the three-letter agencies making up the rules as they went, changing the rules and picking winners and losers. The FTC, Lena Khan, goodbye. See you later. I hope you go to prison. You ran a fascist organization called the FTC. Levine, Adam Levine, whoever, the whole crew, you guys are total criminals. My lawyers are going to hate me for saying that, but it's true. Now let's get to the SEC. Gensler's out. He's going to say goodbye to nothing. A literal pimple in history. He will go unnoticed and washed over like a broomstick just walks through a piece of dust. It is disgusting. Okay, we had two independent committee investigations on the SEC and on the FTC, and they came out in the same heinous manner, same results, capricious, picking winners and losers, violating their power. Okay, and no one ever talks about these independent committee investigations that were just published in the last, I think, 2 months in the case of the Lena Khan situation with the FTC. Happy to put them in the, if anyone can help me smash those up into the thing and repost it so that, like, I get terminated by Visa, MasterCard today. Maybe the FTC files a suit against me for never having a consumer, or maybe the SEC comes after me because I have an interest in a company in Delaware. Bring it, man. Bring it. Okay. I have nothing to hide whatsoever, and that is the power of transparency. Bring it. I'm asking for a year, 2 years of super, super, super transparency. I think Donald Trump is going to be the coach, the leader, the general, the parent this country has needed for a freaking long time. We need to take a spanking where we need to take a spanking. We've been lazy. We've asked for too much and given too little. And our freedom came this fucking close to being ripped out away from us, man. Your future. In fact, some of you have been in prison with this vaccine. And I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, but never, never, never should we ever again trust a massive herd of people all running for the same door, okay? Until we see who did this, what they did, how widespread it was, no one should trust anyone. No professional, no doctor, no lawyer, no don't I would not trust a doctor today unless I know what their position is. And by the way, were you willing to stand up when it was tough to stand up? Or did you just put the mask on, put the injection in? My doctor did not do that to me. So do not tell me that all doctors are wrong. Okay? Not all doctors are wrong. Okay. Cesspacel, your parents must have been amazing. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I think my parents were amazing, and I think that does not explain everything because my sisters and my older brother were not like us in any way. Let's see, Caroline, I don't like those things either. Let us know how it goes. Oh, thanks for that. That's the party. Yeah, so Bitcoin party tonight. And tomorrow, loaded up. I think I'm going to the Patriot Ball at noon. Let's see. Check out the bar at Willard. I think I probably will. Gary, love your content. Really like how you put things into perspective and appreciate all the experience that you bring to the community. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that. I look at some of these other shows and I like, I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm getting so much cool input from you guys. I don't want to be an influencer, but I think us all communicating together around a central theme and also this is awesome for younger people to be able to see, okay, this is how a guy actually operates. This is how a guy goes into a new industry. This is what he thinks. That's all I'm sharing with you. It's not magic. It's not magic, but I'll tell you what, it is extremely consistent. If someone would just hang out with me, they could write the book on, hey, this is what you do. Bang, 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 bang. This is what you not do. Bang, 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 bang. And like, it's magic. 2.5 years. Stupid. There's some stuff I cannot share with you right now, but when I'm able to, it is going to be, it's going to be a good illustration of pivot. And probably that's what it's probably going to be called, the pivot. Let's see. P.S. I have only ever made money on the pivot. What 99% of people in one of their businesses sees as a problem, I mean like a crushing problem, I have learned to pivot off these monster problems. It's always that, oh wow, look, I just gotta look right there and I gotta move back a little bit. Okay? If you're painting, sometimes you got to get away from the painting, right? If you're writing a story, sometimes you got to get away from it. Listen to somebody else's story. Decoding Satoshi's Treasure. Is this Bastion? Who is this? This cat. Everything loses value to Bitcoin. Own Bitcoin. The whole world works for you. Hodl, my friends. If this is who I think it is, maybe it's not. I'm just got hooked up with a guy named Bastion on Twitter. Very, very, very good guy. Encourage you guys to follow him. Also been doing some work with Dark Side of the Moon. He is absolutely unbelievable. Really like his spirit, like his like his rigid openness, and most certainly like his macro perspective. What do we got? Thank you, Gary. I sold a monster box of Silver Eagles. Dude, that's awesome, dude. Oh, that's awesome. Well done, man. Well, very well done. What are your thoughts on the Japanese reverse carry trade? A lot of people are talking about it on the X. Hey, look, there are so many spread differentials between 10-year US and Germany 10-year. I mean, I think the freaking gap's 200 plus basis points. There's going to be arbitrage all over the place. That's what these carry trade mean. It means you borrow money from a sovereign that's cheap, mispriced, or they're trying to distort their currency, or they're trying to get something fixed. And then you buy something that pays a return. It's called a carry trade. This one's the reverse, because I think what they're saying is you carry, I guess you carry yen and then buy things in dollars. I don't know. No, you probably buy dollars. I don't know. Anyway, it's not my deal. I've never made any money trading FX. I don't understand it. Old Ebit is a great restaurant next door to the Willet. Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, interesting. I was told that Airbnbs in D.C. are cheapest. All get out. That evidently all the Democrats have left. A1, just saying, watching on phone and on X, two devices seem more on X and responded to. Oh, well, let me just see. Let's see what this looks like then. I never look at this on X. So it's playing the video on X. I know so little about what I'm doing. Can you guys believe that? I actually do this shit and have no clue what I'm doing. Let's see. Is Gary Cardone in here? Can y'all see this screen? Share this tab instead. Okay. I think y'all can see this, right? Am I in here? You guys are saying I'm on X right now, right? I mean, I put it on X. I just didn't know I was doing the video. Friday breaking. I don't even see me. Maybe I have to sign on as a different person. I'm sure everybody's really excited about me sitting here. Play recording. It's not made it. Let me sign in. Let me do it. Let me do it. Oh wow! Did I just screw up there? All right, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me look at it on my phone. If you guys are saying it's there. Okay, so what do I think is going to happen? That's the question, right? So we have an inauguration on Monday. We have what appears to be a full-on. I think the smart money is that Donald Trump is going to, on his inauguration, basically lay down the law and set a bunch of things in motion. And one of those will be to at least seriously look. We will most certainly hear he has put together a crypto division of experts. That's game over. Okay, once you get the idiots out of the way, once you get the people that are trying to protect the old system and they don't really even study the new system, that's game over. Two, I think he will say that he's going to at least seriously discuss putting Bitcoin on the strategic reserve. I would bet that. There's just been too many discussions like this one. In fact,
continue to compete on innovation. I think competition on innovation is always good for everyone.
So I think this is my last question I have for you, but are you familiar with the term hyper-Bitcoinization?
A little bit, yeah.
So hyper-Bitcoinization is basically the concept of universal adoption of Bitcoin, that every company in the world will own Bitcoin, every person in the world will own Bitcoin, and every nation state in the world will own Bitcoin. Do you subscribe to that view?
I think it's definitely going that direction. But a lot of things could happen in the future. There could be a better version of a Bitcoin. But right now, I don't see anything on the horizon. I think there's some designs in Bitcoin that nobody.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Okay, so that's CZ coming out of the woodwork. You watch him; he's going to get involved. He will be in the U.S. I think Binance will be one of the big winners. Yeah, I think he will be a big winner, and I think Binance is going to be a big winner. Coinbase is going to be a monster winner from this. In fact, anybody look, there's $24 trillion worth of companies that are in banking. 24 trillion. Bitcoin today with 19.7 million Bitcoin issued and in the market, whether it's not moved or moving, you have 19.7 million Bitcoin already produced. This has never occurred in any history that I am aware of, where the production of a finite product was front-end loaded. Okay, front-end loaded, meaning all the volume came in front, right? It was delivered early, first 8-9 years, 60% of the value. Now it's up to 94% of all the coins out there. You can't accelerate that. Okay, this is very, very unusual that you have all the float, effectively most of the float already issued in the market. That's probably not the perfect term, but I think you get my point. Let me just, I am so struggling with this X thing. Create, I don't want to create a fucking account, man. I have an account called 007. Oh, my account has been locked. Well, that's nice. Well, that's cool, man. Jeez. I just wanted to see what you guys are seeing. See, this is beauty behind flying private. I don't look very stressed, do I? It's, well, that's not going to work today. But if you guys can tell me what you're seeing, that would be great. I'm sorry, I've got a couple of phone calls. Okay, 10 more minutes and then I'm out of here. Let's get through all these. Inauguration has been moved indoors to inclement weather. Thank God, dude. This is awesome. Is LTC silver and BTC gold? I don't know. Maybe the rooftop of the Wood is awesome. Amazing views of DC, overlooks the White House. Can't wait to be there. I will do live streams. I won't do big ones, okay? I'm not going to be a little addict on it. Sunday church. It will happen. Sunday church, I will spend at least 30 minutes, maybe hopefully an hour. I got jammed in with meetings. Sunday church will happen. I will say my respects to the world, to the energy of the universe that brought all of us together. I think it's so cool. The 2,196 people in here that I never knew. I mean, like literally put in a comment, okay? Smash a like or something. Smash anything that's easy. If you knew me before this, 2,200 people. I guarantee there's not 200 people on here that knew me before here. And all those guys probably don't like me anyway. How about all their employees who were forced to vax? Dude, I think they should sue the fuck out of everybody. I think you should take the pharmaceutical companies down that were involved in this, take them down, bankrupt them. Hasta la vista, man. It's disgusting. Okay, yeah, I can go to Mexico and buy the same drug for 30 cents on the dollar. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Bobby. Sure. Hey, Bobby, you know those little tiny peanuts that I went through? I love those. Bobby's going to hook me up. I talked to Bobby yesterday. I said, I need to get your son in politics, man. He's 19. Can you imagine a little Mexican kid getting involved in politics at 19, right at the He probably ain't ready for it, but let's see. Philip Klein, CFP from Tampa. Tampa is smoking, dude. I mean, smoking's probably the wrong word because I think all the people from Los Angeles are getting ready to move in here. I predict property prices in Tampa, St. Peter, are going to explode. So much for you do with obsession and using that as a tool of success, family business. Yeah, cool. Hey, Philip, make sure you come to my event February 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's a very cool event called the N40 Summit, dude. You'll like it. I really want a bunch of local guys here. We got some of the biggest players in the world talking about Bitcoin and MicroStrategy and miners and the whole complex. Cashmere coats in DC available at Brooks Brothers. Ezra Paul. My man, I need a medium. Okay. I like it down below my calves. And I love cashmere. I prefer black. Thank you very much. And I like a single, not a double breasted. I'm too skinny for it. Who thinks that's the way to roll? Good. I bet the people that are flying with me today go, what the fuck is he doing on the damn spaces? Check out Dollar Hood benefits and young peeps pivoting to TradFi products. Don't know anything about it. Litecoin. I don't know anything about Litecoin. I have met Charlie, I think twice. I suspect he'll be there tonight. Charlie, if by chance you're watching, I'm gonna be at Willard. I would love to sit down and learn more about your whole background, what happened, what Litecoin's going to do, etc. 10 minutes from Pentagon City. Ooh. Yeah. Take the metro. Bro. I don't know how to take the metro. Gary, A1 is able to. I was on X and phone. Just put comment under wrong account. Okay. We got Isaac Bonney saying BT's global trade traditional banks out of the equation. This is a great opportunity to have an alternative currency that links the world together. My man, Isaac Bonney's got it. My man, Weed, Mystery Weed here. Indeed. How you doing, Weed? Agree, common sense and intuition should have kicked in for more people. Hey, look, we need common sense for tomorrow and today. All we got to do is talk common sense. We don't need regulations. We don't need a bunch of rules. We need to be asking people like, excuse me, what is your job and how do we measure that? What is your job and how do we measure that? In every individual and the entire division under that individual, what the hell is your job? Decoding Satoshi's treasure says, yes. I wonder if he is saying, my friend, hey, you guys follow this cat, okay? I like Bastion a lot. Bastion, anytime you're in or near, wherever I'm traveling or in Florida, let me know, man. I'd love to have dinner with you. There he is. See, yeah, Dark Side must follow. Dark Side of the Moon is a good guy. Guys, follow this cat and follow Dark Side. They're very, very logical people. I think Bastion, I'll let him tell his own story one day. Maybe you can come on and give me the story, Bastion. But old, long-term Bitcoiner, degen, was a degen in the early days and learned every mistake not to make and can share monster experiential wisdom. Experiential wisdom. That's the problem, because that's what I want. See, I'm interested in experiential wisdom, not that wisdom that comes from going to Harvard, which, by the way, now I think 28% of the people coming from Harvard are unemployed. So what was that term I just used? Shit, I forgot the term. Anyway, I'll come back to that because I got it recorded, right? You're live on X. Wow, 1.6 thousand people watching, 1,600 people watching. Seriously? Wow. Hey, X, what's up? Elon. Doge. Go Doge. Go Doge. Go Doge. Department of Governmental Efficiency. Or Department of Governmental Extermination, please. I am here with the Department of Government Extermination. Your roles are no longer needed. You are terminated. Goodbye. That would be awesome. Would that be a good job to do? Hey, Hello to 1.8 thousand people on X. Elon, you're doing your job, Elon. Just retweet it. Get me in the hero status. Oh wow, now they're just bashing it up every 200 points. Okay, look, we got Hash Force. Yeah, really appreciate people who've been successful sharing their thoughts and experience about what they've done and will do and be successful. It's given great value to people who want to learn and improve their lives. Really appreciate that, Gary. Guys, honestly, I am not bragging. I'm really just sharing an athlete story. Wouldn't it be cool if anyway, that's all I'm doing. I do not think that will happen, sir. By the way, Gregory, you don't need to own the home, dude. Who cares about mortgage rates? Mortgage rates are a trap. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everyone from 88 Sats Radio. Yeah, this is Gary Cardone for 88 Sats Radio. That's right. Tune in every night when we're rocking. All right. You're such an autist. What does that mean? Y'all think I'm autistic? Am I? I've had some people tell me some crazy shit about me. Noah Denton said, Gary. Hope so. Stife Erdman. Okay, you guys give me a little bit more data, man. Do you paint oil or acrylic? I paint with both. I prefer oil. I am actually considering painting for a month or two and only using two colors. I think that'd be a good lesson. Black and white, by the way, if you're thinking. Trump needs to protect himself. I started painting 4 years ago. Nice hobby. Liquidity is the problem. XRP says Johnny G. Johnny G says XRP. I bet he picked that token because his name is Johnny G. Steve Eifert, liquidity is the problem. I think I just did that. 2,000 on X. I love the X community. Okay. I would love to love the YouTube community, but I think only half of the YouTube community gets to see me. Come on, boys, make it fair for everyone, okay? Come on, you guys had it all and you fucked it up. Don't know what that means, sir, but thank you for being here. 88 sats. Looks good to him. Good to see you, Gary, from In and Out Crypto. Thank you, my man. Christopher Deutsch in the room. Hey, bro, how you doing? What's up, brother? I knew you before. Weed says he knew me before. Who the hell is that, man? You a Lake Charles boy, dude? Give it up. Come on. I knew you before, he says. Best listening to your spaces on Bitcoin. I like what you say. Oh, thanks, man. Who said that now? Who said that? Jazlo. Thank you, bro. What time is it? 1:17. Love Tampa. Come to Tampa, man. Everyone's welcome to come to Tampa. It's a great place to live. It's a great place to rent. Awesome airports. When you guys hear me doing spaces, do you hear much background noise often? On the spaces in particular, I'm normally outside. That's why I lose my connection, because I get carried away and I forget. But I'm usually outside and it's dead quiet. Okay, no pool equipment running, no air conditioning. You hear nothing, okay, except just birds and the water, fish popping out of the water. I am literally 25 minutes to the airport. I will be in the airplane 25 minutes between now and when I leave. If I was going to go to Tampa, it might be 32 minutes. And that is hugely important for me, okay, that I can get to airports and not spend 2 hours. I mean, that's just not fun, okay? It's a waste of my life. Who we got here? We got Heavy Pilot. Robinhood stock. It's a Coinbase app. Young people are trading. Oh, cool, dude. There's a lot of things to trade in. I will tell you, the Bitcoin opportunity is so massive that I think you guys have lost your freaking mind to worry about any of that other stuff. Really, I really do. Because quite frankly, your time horizon, every person in this room, what do you mean market rates are a trap? I mean that a house is a trap, hotel goddess. Mortgage rates trap you into a location, whether they're cheap. Either way, man. If they're cheap, you can't leave. And if they're too expensive, you can't afford a house. And you can't afford it, okay? Wait till you see the insurance bill that's getting ready to come to everybody that thinks they own a home, but they own a liability called a mortgage that you, Hotel Goddess, made a fee on of 6 or 7%. That's going to go away. Absolutely go away. You cannot keep making 6 and 7% just to put two trades together, two people together around one piece of paper that should be absolutely institutionalized, 2-page, like bang, bang, this is the deal. Massive amount of, let's say, non-standardization. And that is why real estate in homes and buildings, commercial buildings, will be failure products, NFT token products. This thing about NFT token products on real estate, it's exactly the same thing that the Bitcoiners were saying 5-10 years ago, that we needed, instant adoption by all the users, 8 billion consumers. No chance, dude. No chance. Bitcoin truth. Bitcoin, stay safe in DC. I'm in Tyson's. I don't know where Tyson's is, but I hope I don't get blown up. But if I do, I will go down as a true patriot. You guys think about me. Remember me. Have a glass of tequila, high-end tequila, if I go out doing my duty, my patriotic duty, and my obligation, but also my great desire to respect the country and the lottery ticket that I won, because my parents had their parents moved to America, and I happened to just pop up in 1958 out of the ooze of hopefully romance and seduction and excitement. Me and my bro popped up out of the spermal universal collision, and here we are. I mean, 65 years later, dude, we are seeing a monster disruptive moment here. Monster disruptive moment here. Okay, my friend had Kane Shipplery. Painting is an expensive hobby. I would totally disagree with that. Way disagree with it. The spread between bid ask on real estate is unsustainable, and it's actually the best thing about real estate, and this will get Bastion laughing his ass off, is that it's not transparent. That's the best thing. And that you get 80 cents of buying power for every 20 that you put in. No, you get $1 worth of buying power for every 20 cents you put in. And by the way, for the real estate lady that I probably pissed off, although she was quite beautiful, Bitcoin at $105,000, you got to show up with 105,000. You can't show up with 20 and buy Bitcoin. Okay, so a house, $100,000 house, you show up with 10 grand and you get to buy the house. Take on that lovely 6% mortgage instead of you should have just rented. If Bitcoin is able to continue this run, what I think you're going to see a mass exodus out of owning real estate. A mass exodus. People should rent the damn home. Okay, don't get stuck in a location. Thank you for sharing your knowledge of yourself. I enjoy your content. Heavy Pilot, thank you, man. Hotel Goddess, it's a gift to be born in. Yeah, exactly, dude. And we got one last thing. Vegas Hollow says, what up, JC? I think that's all the comments, guys. I probably need to start thinking about going, but before I do, I want, that's the best comment. That's the best comment. It makes me feel nice. Okay, let's get out of the comments. Let's get back to this, and let's see if I can do this doodle thing. share this instead. We are at 104,680. I'm going to tap out right there. $104,680.09. Gary Cardone believes we have left the 5-digit Bitcoin. Bitcoin has left the 5-digit zip code, and we'll spend very, very little time back there ever again. That's my view. That means we're going to 250 sometime this year, 210. I put the average around 142. I could be completely wrong. 142 is my average. Low will be put in. We will see a high in the next 3 days. All-time high. That all-time high has to go above 108,260.27, and we're going to rock and roll. Greatest experience, greatest event in the history of investing, and I'm here for it, dude. You're here for it, and we are going to absolutely rock this crazy. You guys go out and be nice to someone today. You have 12 hours, 125. I land at 4 p.m. By 4 p.m., I will have already done something nice for some other human being, and I will not take credit for it, okay? By 4 p.m., by the time I'm on airplanes, you can do the same. Chili out, repost the space, share it with whoever you want, and stay tuned for the next 4 days. I think you're going to be just absolutely shock and awe.